Okay, earlier today I filmed a thing where I used this juice machine. Full disclosure, this is my friend's startup and it's my favorite thing ever. It's like a juice press. You put the packets of juice in there, it squeezes them, delicious juice comes out. Then I saw that Juicero, the name of this, was trending on Twitter because apparently you don't need this whole device. You can just squeeze this packet of chopped vegetables and out comes the juice. So I thought I would test it. All right, so this is the packet of chopped vegetables. This is the extremely technologically advanced press that is required to squeeze the juice out. We're gonna now, did you see this? It's trending on Twitter right now. We're gonna see if you can actually extract the juice without this extremely advanced Tesla iMac-like machine. Ready?
Squeeze that juice, Casey.
Even faster. You're so strong.
I'm giving it everything I got.
I'm so thirsty. It's taking so long.
Alright, but that's not as much as comes out of the machine.
Well, you're not done yet. Well, keep going, keep going. I had to squeeze for a while.
How long did it take you?
You should roll it up like.
Whoa!
That would have been
Okay, earlier today I filmed a thing where I used this juice machine. Full disclosure, this is my
So you're watching Carlisle's Picks. You're watching Carlisle's Picks. We are live, and I think we got rid of the echo situation. Sorry about that earlier. That's the what happens when you go live. But anyway, so this Juicero thing is something that Casey mentioned in his recent video, and it's very interesting that he made a video before talking about people calling him a sellout and saying he's not a sellout, and the video was actually pretty good, and I'll play a little bit of that video right now.
See, it's just like paper in there. Sellout is one of my least favorite things to hear because people who call other people sellouts have no idea what they're talking about. See, when you're a kid, your ambitions, your goals in life are limited only by your imagination, not by mortgage payments or rent or other people's expectations. Only your imagination fuels your life's ambitions. But then, as you get older, reality steps in. And your imagination, those lofty dreams, they start to get sidelined by reality. Bills, your parents telling you to get a job, student loans, having kids, or a fear of failure gets in the way of pursuing your passion. And this is where most people sort of surrender. They put away their dreams and they embrace reality. As reality slowly sets in, these become more and more distant. See, this is real.
So that video that he made was actually pretty good. I see the ghost is in the room. Everyone who's joining the room, click on that like button. Definitely appreciate it. It's not an ego thing. YouTube needs to know if you watch a video, you enjoyed a video, you got to click on the like button. It's not television. You have to let YouTube know the video is good. Otherwise, you have bad videos that get a lot of views and good videos that don't. If you ever see a video that you like and doesn't get a lot of views, people comment, why doesn't this video get more views? That's why. YouTube doesn't know what's good and what's bad. They're looking at your behavior. So if you want to support a channel, you see something you like, click on the like button. So now, that video was an awesome video, and full disclosure, I absolutely love Casey's videos. He's very creative. I love the shots he uses, the music choices. I think it's all pretty awesome, but the people who are now, at the end saying, oh, we think he's a sellout now because he went to CNN or whatever, I don't find any of that surprising. I mean, from the very beginning, as cool as he is and as much as I like his content, I did see a certain side of his personality where I find none of this to be surprising. For example, we've seen him associating with some YouTubers that are definitely very, very suspect. YouTubers that have done a lot of really, really shady things online. And we see him associating with them, and we wonder why that is. So is it pretty much as long as you are very popular on YouTube and it supports the growth of his channel, then he's cool with you. He's gonna be hanging out with you and stuff like that. Is that what it is? It's about the numbers. Somebody with multiple million subscribers. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go and promote my business through. And it's not that he even needs promotion. I mean, he's one of the fastest growing YouTube channels, but yet you wonder, why would someone who presents a certain image be associating with some of the individuals you see him associating with? For example, there's a lot of YouTubers online have been doing these bogus prank channels, doing a lot of shady stuff. There was one guy who was actually known for basically doing it's fake, fake fights, all this kind of stuff, sort of promoting sort of racial stereotypes. I mean, it's really, really bad stuff, all in the name of making money. Do whatever it takes to make that money, right? And then we see Casey hanging out with such individuals. We wonder why is that? Again, not really surprising to me. You see a lot of things going on right now. I see a lot of people in the car community have been complaining about different things with changes with YouTube, and you have someone like Casey who has a lot of influence. He has the air of YouTube, and you don't see him really doing a lot about it. It sort of presents an image, whether accurate or not, that as long as his channel is doing good, as long as he's successful, that's all that matters. Now he's also part of this sort of a board that supposedly is helping, but I don't really see much outcome from that. And again, I don't see a lot from him in terms of helping the platform, other than him doing videos, which he's getting paid a lot of money for, right? So again, I'm not really surprised at this. So with someone with such a large influence, such a cult following, why did he feel it necessary to promote this product, which even in his own video he's showing that it looks to be kind of useless? Now you watch their advertising and you see all this nice stuff, fresh fruit, blah, 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 and this fancy thing, and look at the juice coming out of that thing, and the time lapse footage of all this natural and nature. It's kind of this brainwashing thing, natural, healthy, modern, right? And then it's like, then you look and you see their video on their own channel. And it's crazy. Look at this magician right here. 997,430 views. Thank you very much, Chrome, for not responding like you're supposed to. But anyway, all right, Chrome. Everybody, let's give a round of applause for Chrome. All right, thank you for finally doing that. This is only an i7 processor with tons of RAM and all that good stuff. No big deal, right? This is normal stuff. Let me close some of these windows in the background. Maybe that'll help a little bit. All right, so we've got it zoomed up here. Look at that face. Thank you for the likes, really appreciate it. And now let's get back to this window and show you what's going on. What's going on? 97,431 views, but you only got 25 likes. And you got 1,575 dislikes. I mean, that's insane. That is insane. The YouTube community has spoken, and we're not really falling for this product, apparently. And very, very interesting to see who is promoting this product as well. So, again, cult of personality, Donald Trump. People fall in love with him. This kind of say whatever you want, do whatever you want. He's against the system, when in actuality, he's a big part of the system. I mean, he's exactly the type of person that people have been complaining about, all these corporations and, billionaires that are, manipulating the government. And here we have someone who admits to doing that, and yet somehow he's the one, he's the man of the people, whatever. So here's his wife, Ivanka Trump. And what is she doing? She's promoting this $400 juicer that seems to be apparently pointless. Like, why do we need Ivanka Trump to be promoting this? Why do we need Casey Neistat to promote this product? Daily cold pressed juice. Now, we have Americans that have, I'm sure, many Americans who produce awesome products. Like, I try to promote American products. Like, for example, it's one of the missions of this channel, promoting good products. So one of the products that I have promoted on this channel is the Kinesis keyboard, which in fact I am using right now. It's made in the USA. Can we get Ivanka Trump to promote Kinesis? Can we get that? Can we get, you talk about, American business and supporting American businesses and all this kind of stuff. Well, rather than promoting this $400 juicer that seems to be not really very sensitive towards its carbon footprint and things like that, why don't we promote companies like Kinesis? And it's interesting. And by the way, for you gamers right now, they have a Kickstarter campaign. They are producing a new gaming keyboard, which is very awesome. I'm going to be doing some videos about that in the future, so stay tuned for that. Now, the advantage too, a lot of YouTubers, they will do these reviews about products, and they essentially will get free product from the manufacturer, or they get paid to talk about these products. And you have the viewers that don't understand what's going on behind the scenes, and they'll go and be influenced by these people and don't really understand what's going on. They think, they're promoting a product based on the merits of the product, as opposed to that they're trying to get a paycheck. Now, in contrast, my Kinesis keyboard I bought over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. This is a product that I've used for 10 years. I've called them, I've used their service, and it's absolutely been an awesome experience. That's something that I paid my hard-earned money. I paid something like $300 for that keyboard. I paid my hard-earned money for that keyboard, and it stood the test of time. And I have no problem promoting an American business, which is a quality product, which I didn't get paid to say. I said that because I love the product. It's a product I own. I'm using right now the Kinesis Freestyle 2 Blue keyboard. The one that I first did a video on was the Advantage. So why don't we promote products like this? Right? Why doesn't Ivanka Trump, why don't you put this on your timeline? Right? I don't understand. We also, on this channel, you saw me talking about RAM mounts. Now, RAM mounts is also made in the USA. And these are real quality products. Not some fancy pants thing that, all this. This is the real deal. A lot of flexibility. And I mean, you can mount it in your car, mounted it on your motorcycle. Like I did some videos on the electric bike where I mounted it on there. These are made in the USA companies that, maybe it would be nice if, Ivanka would promote. How about that? How about instead of Donald Trump promoting about TV shows and all kinds of nonsense, how about Donald Trump share on his Twitter? Why don't you share RAM mounts? America first. Well, this is an American company. Why don't you share that on your timeline? Help promote American business. Can you imagine the influence? Donald Trump has a major influence. Now, if he were to go and put this on his timeline, now don't get me wrong. I do realize that it's highly inappropriate for to utilize the position of being the president to sort of promote things, right? But he's already doing that. right? So that he's already doing that. Like he has used his campaign to promote his business, promote his hotels. Oh, I'm working on this wonderful hotel. It's a beautiful hotel. He's always promoting his business and his hotels and whatever he's working on. And he utilized a lot of free advertising. Here he is. America's watching. The world is watching during the campaign. So let me go and plug my business, right? And he's also been. People have pointed out that a lot of stuff that he's done even after being elected is very, very questionable. And then the fact that he's on Twitter as a president, you know, talking about nonsense about TV and what did he say? Something about, about the show. You know, that kind of nonsense, like the Twitter fingers nonsense. If you can do that, why don't you do the America First stuff and plug RAM mounts, plug Kinesis, like. Anyway, now that we've gotten off of that political tangent, let's look at what else is going on in on social media. So, I am on Twitter, Carlisle's Picks on Twitter, and as you can see, there's a lot of people talking about this Juicero. Let me get my ugly face out of here. I see Ghost is watching. Thinking out loud, don't both of them maybe have an invested interest in this product? I wouldn't be surprised. Just like when Donald Trump did that Hillary Clinton promotion video. You know, how much money did he make for that? We'd of course assume that he didn't get paid to do that. Casey would never do something like that. I believe he absolutely would. I don't know him personally, so I could be wrong on that. But my instincts, based on how he has conducted himself and what I've seen, I would not put it past him to take a major payout to promote Hillary Clinton. Now, Whale Biologist says, Juicero has taught me anything is that, this is zoomed in way too much, is that you can finesse millions out of people if your logo and brand are on point. All right. I heard about Juicero last Friday, and I can't wait until the next Friday to learn about another stupid rich people thing. Okay. Now let's scroll down and see what else is being said about this wonderful Juicero. For tech's sake, with no customer value, over-engineered, overpriced, and as a product, just over. Okay. By way of apology, all Firefest attendees will receive a free Juicero. Okay. Tyler Walk says, it's becoming clear to me. Just 1 second. We are live, and there's a certain nature to doing live presentations. I have to pause for just 1 second. I guess in the meantime, we can, for people just joining, click on that like button. Appreciate it. For people just joining, click on that like button. Appreciate it.
Okay, earlier today I filmed a thing where I used this juice machine. Full disclosure, this is my friend's startup, and it's my favorite thing ever. It's like a juice press. You put the packets of juice in there, it squeezes them, delicious juice comes out. Then I saw that Juicero, the name of this, was trending on Twitter, because apparently you don't need this whole device. You can just squeeze this packet of chopped vegetables and out comes the juice. So I thought I would test it. All right, so this is the packet of chopped vegetables. This is the extremely technologically advanced press that is required to squeeze the juice out. We're gonna now, did you see this? It's trending on Twitter right now. We're gonna see if you can.
Okay, and again, that was very ironic that in his own video, he kind of calls out the product by saying, I mean, he was demonstrating how unnecessary the product was, because he was like, look, people are saying that you don't even need it. You can just squeeze the juice with your hand. And then he proceeds to do it on his own video. But yet, a lot of people won't get it. They'll still be influenced to buy this thing. The first rule of venture capital, ask what is the problem. Juicero fail, Silicon Valley. Between Juicero, wow, solidifying rich people getting owned as my favorite genre of story. I'm gonna say Jenner. Jenner, my favorite Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. Not been following Juicero's story much, but this article is good. Why Juicero's press is so expensive. $400. What is this? What is this? What is this article? What are they? Is this like a comedy? Is this legitimate? They're the teardown. So I guess it's showing you what's inside. So he's saying it's very complex. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So this is the inner workings of it. All this to squeeze some juice. It's got high voltage, apparently. They're using high voltage. Ladies and gentlemen, we found this. This is probably a trademark, patented secret for this company. So now we can go and make our own Juiceros ourselves and save a lot of money. Probably $50 we can build the same thing, because I'm now revealing to you live the trademark secret of how this works. They're using high voltage, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. You see right there? That's the secret. That is the secret of squeezing juice. You've got to use high voltage. I don't know if I can get sued for revealing that, but it's on a public website. Man, oh man, I probably shouldn't have said that. Forget I said that. Everybody who's listening, forget that I said that. I don't know how many voltage they use, whether it's low, medium, or high. I don't know. I have no idea how this product works. I don't know any secrets about it. Okay. Hopefully that'll save me from any kind of lawsuits. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Looks like a motorcycle transmission. All this to squeeze some juice. All right. Sign me up. Aviral Kumar. Okay, I entered a bit late. Could I just get some basic information about this product quick? Basic information about this product quick. All right, I'm gonna give you some basic information about this product quick. All right, so get my ugly face in here. All right, so let's break it down. I want to break it down for you guys so you can understand how this works. All right, so this is how it works. So you want to have some fresh juice, right? But you don't feel like going to the store to get a naked juice or whatever it is, or to your local juice bar or whatever it is. You don't feel like going, right? You want to make your own juice, right? And you don't feel like chopping up vegetables and fruit and all this stuff and shoving it down some juice machine and all this kind of stuff. So what you do is you spend $400 on this big machine. Let me show you what it looks like. Let's put it in the background. Let's show you this amazing product. So let's get the center view. Actually, the right screen is what we want. Too many screens. I got too many screens. I got screens everywhere. All right, so there it is. You see the green packets. You take out a green packet with your favorite flavor. And then you proceed to put it inside the amazing Juicero. Juicero. The Juicero. I'll be juicing every day. I'll be juicing every morning. But I don't use my hands. Because I have a Juicero. I got up one morning and I was watching Casey Neistat and he showed me this amazing Juicero product. I looked at the product and he said it was amazing, and because I love Casey, I got out my credit card and I bought me a Juicero, and now I'm so happy because when I want juice, all I gotta do is get a packet, put it in the machine, and close the door and watch the juice flow. And watch the juice flow. Oh. Okay, well that sounds nice and all, but the big controversy is that apparently, as Casey himself demonstrated in his own video, you can actually get the same juice out of these packets by simply squeezing it with your hand. So you're gonna spend $400, and it's not even small. If it was small, then it's like, okay, I'm lazy. I want to get my juice out of some bags, you know. But you're gonna take up all this counter space. It's huge. This thing is huge. Why are you gonna take up all this counter space just to make some juice? Now, to the people that have pointed out, they said, this is like basically taking advantage of rich people. Basically, they're saying, like, look at these people hustling rich people with this useless product. People like Ivanka Trump, right? Okay. Well, to further support that idea, it's massive. So let's think about this for a second. So who has space in their kitchen for a massive device that you probably don't really need? What kind of person has excessive space in their kitchen to fit stuff they don't really need? Let me think for a second. Somebody that doesn't have much money? No, their kitchen's probably very small. Somebody that's maybe middle income? No, they have a decent sized kitchen, but they don't have space like that to be adding something unless it's really adding value to their kitchen. Rich people. So it's true. Who else can afford to, on a whim, buy some fancy juice machine for $400 that's gonna take up, I don't know. It looks like it takes up the space of like 2 normal juicers. Like, who can afford to give that away? The kind of person that has a kitchen as big as a studio apartment in New York City. Seems about right. Anyway, let me look in the chat, see what's going on. Everall says, wait, $400 for that? Nah, man, I'll drink beer instead. So Everall says he'd rather drink beer than spend $400. I don't know about the drinking beer, regardless of this product or $400, but I see your point. Everall likes my song, apparently. So maybe I should quit my day job. Maybe I should quit my day. No, I'm not gonna quit my day job. Everall says, wait. WTF? So it just squeezes out juice out of Well, according to this article on blog.bolt.io, you guys can take a look at it. They're saying there's more to it than that. So I'll post a link in the chat so you can go and take a look at that. The ghost says someone with excessive money that don't know what to do with it. The ghost says that's who this product is marketed for. So moving right along, the Juicero debacle shows what's wrong with Silicon Valley. thinking, says Christine Emba. Juice, yes, the beverage, has experienced a renaissance of late. Juice bars, juice cleanses, juices for enlightenment, juices for energy, juices that might just cure cancer. Let me zoom this in. We are in a mobile media generation. You guys, many of you using your cell phones to watch these videos. I know it's hard to see on those small devices, tablets, and things like that. But efforts to capitalize on the juice craze have only served to illustrate what's wrong with Silicon Valley thinking. Into the thirsty void of 2016 strode Juicero Incorporated, a company touting a revolutionary in-home juicing gadget that would provide cold-pressed juice beverages on demand. Juice on demand. It's the latest craze. Have you heard about the juice on demand? Are you juicing on demand? What rock have you been under? Wi-Fi enabled. It's Wi-Fi enabled. Even my juicers got Wi-Fi. Do you have Wi-Fi? My juicer has Wi-Fi. That's what you call ballin'. Ballin'. And equipped with a QR code scanner, the juicer was designed to squeeze 8 ounces of juice out of a single-serve produce pack filled with pre-cut fruits and veggies, eliminating any muss, fuss, or effort on the part of the purchaser. Several of these could be delivered to subscribers' doorsteps each week for maximum freshness. A minor detail. Everyone listen up. You know how much we love minor details on Carlisle's Picks. Thanks for subscribing and clicking on that bell icon to get the notifier, get notifications when I upload videos, because if you don't click on the bell icon, guess what? You're going to miss out on the videos. Click on that notifier icon. As a matter of fact, make sure you subscribe to Carlisle's Picks Rebirth. Yes. I'm going to talk about this later, but basically YouTube has censored my channel. About 95% of my subscribers don't even know when I post videos. So I'm not taking it sitting down. I'm creating a new channel, and we are going to address the nonsense. So everyone right now listening to this live stream, if you appreciate this type of content, if you appreciate objective reviews and someone who cannot be bought, who's not going to promote some product that's useless for $400, if you appreciate that, click on the link in the chat right now and go ahead and subscribe to Carlisle's Picks Rebirth, which is going to be my new channel. I have a lot of awesome stuff that I'm working on, and I'm not going to start publishing videos until I have a lot of stuff lined up. There is definitely going to be a strategy to how things are done on that channel. And once again, we'll be recommending quality products like RAM mounts, made in the USA, and Kinesis, another made in the USA company. And I spent my own money, about $300 for their top-of-the-line keyboard. I used it for 10 years. It really actually helped me. This is and this is the kind of stuff that I want to be able to promote. Actual products that, not just based on cool factor. Oh, it's cool. I want to see, does it actually make sense in reality? Does it actually stand the test of time? I want to see quality, value-based products and be able to promote that to you guys. If you guys appreciate that, go ahead and subscribe to Carlisle's Picks too. Anyway, a minor detail. Each packet of Almost Juice, I like how they call it. Each pack of Almost Juice costs between $5 and $8. Oh, and the Juicero machine itself started at $400. All right, just bear with me 1 second. We are live. We are live. You're watching Carlisle's Picks. I am on Twitter. I am on Instagram. And right now, you're watching me on YouTube. As if you didn't know that already. And shout out to Epic Paperclip. Shout out to Van Heiser, who says his friend owns a company. Yes. Casey Neistat, he did admit that his friend owns a company. But that still doesn't explain why he's using his massive influence to promote a product that seems to be useless. Von also says the Juicero product sucks, for sure. Okay. Alright, so, back to it. Back at it again with the Juicero. $5 to $8 for a packet. $5 to $8 for a packet. What? Are you serious? Who's gonna spend $5 to $8 for a packet? 5 to 8. The Juicero packets cost $5 to $8 each. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some basic mathematics. I know you guys love math, so let's break out. Let's break out the Excel like we did yesterday. Let's do some math on this. Excel, there it is. All right, so there we got the Excel going. All right, so $5 to $8 per packet. All right. Okay, so let's go on the lower side of things. Let's go with the $5 packet. All right, so a juice a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, so let's do the $5 a day. So all right, so okay, packet. Let's just say packet right here. Packet. Pack in the packet. So it's $5 per packet. Right? So what is wrong with this thing? Why can't I do? Okay, there we go. $5 per packet. Okay. So let's say that you have a juice a day. Right? So let's look at our monthly cost of ownership. We talked about cost of ownership of vehicles. Let's do the cost of ownership of the Juicero. So $5 per packet, 1 packet per day, 30 days. Let's do for 30 days. What is wrong with this thing? Gee Louise, $150 a month. So you're going to spend $150 a month on your Juicero, assuming you only have 1 packet a day. So you only have 1 juice in the morning and that's it. This is on the low scale. So what that means is in 2 months, it's $400. In 2 months, you've spent as much on the Juicero packets as the Juicero itself. Now, let's look at the annual cost of owning a Juicero. So let's do the monthly and let's multiply that by 12. So it's going to cost you on the low scale, the $5 packets. It's going to cost you $1,800 a year having 1 glass of juice from Juicero. Now, that's on the low scale. They also have the $8 packet. So if you love the premium juice, it's now going to cost you $240 a month. You're going to spend as much on your juice as the Juicero itself every month. $240 a month. $2,880 a year you're going to spend on the Juicero. That's insane. So let's do some more math. let's look at earnings for Juicero. We're gonna admittedly gross. I don't know their overhead. I don't know their cost of doing business. But let's look at the gross customer base. All right. So let's say that Juicero is only successful at getting. What's a nice number? What's a nice healthy number? They only have 25 likes on their video, so only 25 people would buy this. How can I do this? I know what I'm going to do. Let's look at the video where Casey promoted this. Oh, I can't even do that. He's got 72,000 likes. All right, let's do something crazy. I'm going to look at the dislikes on Casey's video where he promotes the product. Certainly more people than the amount that dislike the video actually will be influenced to buy this product. If you do a video promoting the product and 72,000 people like it, 2,000 people dislike it, I'm pretty sure more than 2,000 people out of those numbers is going to be influenced to buy the product. So let's just say they only get 2,000 customers. So Juicero customer base, 2,000 people. All right, let's do the math. This is gross. But let's do the math. Okay. So whoa, what's going on? Oh man. That was fun. Okay. We had a little runaway cursor there for a second. That was interesting. All right, so let's look at Juicero's. Juicero. I spelt it wrong. Juicero sales, packet sales, total. All right. So let's do the math. So let's assume a customer base of just 2,000 customers. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna say Juicero sales. It's $400, right? So what we're gonna do is we are going to multiply 400, which is the price of each unit, by how many units were sold. With just 2,000 customers, Juicero could make $800,000. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, if okay, so let's look at the monthly income. So each customer pays $240 a month for these packets, right? $240 a month for these packets. And you have 2,000 customers that are doing that. So multiply the monthly cost for each customer by the total amount of customers. You're talking about an income of $480,000. And if we take the total on the Juicero sales and we add that, now this will not be monthly, of course, because they're not buying Juiceros every month. Hopefully it lasts longer than a month. But this is just the amount of income they could make in 1 month. Right? So in 1 month, with only 2,000 customers, Juicero can make $1.2 million. $1.2 million in 1 month just off of 2,000 sales. Now, this is gross. So you have to subtract from that their cost of advertising to do that awesome video we saw and whatever else. Obviously, they got a lot of free publicity from Casey Neistat. I mean, Casey has 2 million views on his video. Now, this is Casey's friend, so assume that maybe Casey didn't even get paid for this because he gets $2,000 for the video from YouTube potentially. So his friend doesn't really need to necessarily pay him for this. So maybe, we don't know, he got this free advertising to 2 million people, right? But we have to think about the video they put on their website, which is well done, by the way. So it's well done. How much money did they spend on that, and other costs of doing business? But regardless, a gross of $1.2 million. Now, if we were to look at their potential, well, this is. It'd be nice if I put some titles on top so I know what we're talking about here. So this is total package sales for 1 month. So what we can do here is do the annual or yearly, because I think I spell annual wrong, but anyway. So let's take, so the Juicero sales is a one-time thing, hopefully. The package sales, I believe this is a monthly amount. Yeah, if all 2,000 people buy. So we can take that number and multiply that by 12. Wow. I even have to sit here and wonder if I'm. Did I do some math wrong here? Let me, because this is insane. Let's look at this again. So I'm saying, you can double click on this. So one customer spends $240 because they're buying 30 packets a month, right? So let's examine. Let's make sure the math is correct on this. So we're saying we're multiplying the cost of a packet times 30, so that's 30 packets for the month. So that's one customer is spending $240 a month on packets. That's income towards Juicero. Let's say they have 2,000 customers. Remember, this is the number that I gave. If they sell more than 2,000, it's going to be more mind-blowing, right? This is a low number, I think. But anyway, so with 2,000 customers, each spending $240 a month, you can multiply the 240 a month times 2,000, and then that's where we get that figure of $480,000. Okay. So now it's going to get really good. Now we're going to get into some really good stuff here. Let me update these cells so they look better with the dollar signs here. Little Excel trick. All right, so that looks better. So now we're looking at, so I verified that these numbers are accurate. So I'm taking the monthly for each customer times the total customers. Again, these are gross numbers. Multiplying that by 12 over here. So that's the annual revenue from packet sales alone. $5.7 million from packet sales alone. Okay. So the total revenue for the first year is, let's do a select sum, and let's do this down to this. Total revenue for the first year of business, gross income with only 2,000 units sold, assuming obviously that every customer has only one juice a day. Juice a day keeps the doctor away. $6.5 million. So we obviously have to look into how much money they spent developing the product, promoting the product, all the business expenses, and we have to subtract that from this number. But still, $6.5 million from just gross income alone. Now, if this company flops and you know, all the people saying, oh, it's crap or whatever, and let's say they take a 50% loss on, I don't mean a loss, I mean, one second. let's say that half of their gross goes into advertising, you know, operating costs, then they would net 3.2 million. Even if the company flops, if in fact this is what happens, they get to walk away with $3.2 million in profit from selling something that perhaps is actually kind of useless to a bunch of people that have maybe more money than they know what to do with. So, as my good buddy Larry David would say, definitely a big Curb fan, pretty interesting. Well, he wouldn't say interesting, but I think he would say pretty good. Pretty good. Gotta love Larry David. And shout out to all the Curb fans out there. All right, so moving along. Get my ugly face out of here. Let's see what else. And let me take a look in the chat, see what's going on. What's going on in the chat room? CW, I can't even pronounce that. I'm gonna call you Griff, Professor Griff. Cheers for the new link, bro. See you on your new channel soon. Yeah, we're gonna deal with this YouTube nonsense about censoring. I spent all these years building up an audience of people who really appreciate the value in the videos I put out and the content I put out, the authenticity of the content in terms of not being bought, can't be bought. When I put my name out there, it's for quality products. A lot of people jumped on the GoPro bandwagon. I saw a lot of the negatives about GoPro. And I was not like everybody else, you know, because GoPro was popular. I'm gonna be, you know, oh, GoPro. Actually, people would be doing videos with the GoPro branding in their videos, promoting the product for free. GoPro is doing very, very well, making all this money, but yet you have people who, a lot of them struggling, are sitting here giving free advertisement to a company that doesn't need their free advertisement, to a company that doesn't care enough to do quality assurance on their products before releasing them. Now, people have been supporting this channel and appreciating me putting my foot down and against stuff like that. And then even after the fact, seeing that, you know, I had the Hero 3 Plus and I still have it. I've been using it for years and it has stood the test of time. I acknowledge I may have gotten lucky, but I put it out there that, hey, this actually worked for me. Then I was like, okay, the Hero 5 came out, the Hero 5 Black. So I went out and I bought it. Didn't get it for free. Wasn't sent to me by GoPro. I spent my own money and got my Hero. Where's my ugly face? Can't be saying stuff like this without my face on camera. Yes, I spent my own hard-earned money on the Hero 5 Plus Black. Because I figured by now they finally got their act together. Hero 3 Plus was good. I assumed by now, you know, they've kind of gotten to the point where they have enough money that, and the market is saturated. So the way to make even more money is to make the product actually better than it is, to get those people on the fence, like myself, to be on board. I was mistaken. So first I posted on Instagram, Carlisle's Picks. I said, hey man, you know, this is cool, whatever. But then I discovered that GoPro is still up to their old tricks. The Hero 5 Black has a massive audio problem. And the thing a lot of people don't get is GoPro knew this. They released the product knowing that it had this major audio problem. And that is sickening to me, that a company, you know, they're doing well, they got all this money coming in, and they end up taking advantage of people that don't really have money like that. People spend their hard-earned money. You got young people, 19 years old, 20 years old, don't have money like that to be buying a $400 camera. They want to start their dream of being a vlogger or whatever it is. And they go spend that money on this camera only to find out that the audio is horrible. Then you have these people that are what do you call them? I forgot, there's a term, apologist. I will make an excuse and say, all you got to do is buy an external microphone. That's like Lexus selling you a car where the radio sounds like crap. You spend $40,000, $50,000 on a brand new Lexus and the radio sounds horrible. Right? I mean, when I say horrible, I don't mean, I mean by anybody's standards, horrible. It sounds like a car stereo from a 1985 vehicle. Luxury vehicle. I mean, you turn up the volume halfway, the speakers are distorting. There's no bass, no clarity. Horrible. Does not belong in a luxury car. And then you have people saying, hey man, all you got to do is buy an aftermarket stereo and it's fine. It's a great car. Just buy an aftermarket stereo. Rather than calling out Lexus on releasing a product to the public with a problem like this. Your radio does not work properly. Why is half volume causing massive distortion? And full disclosure, this is not a real scenario. This is a hypothetical. I'm making a point. Why would a major corporation like Lexus have a major problem like this, know about it, and still sell the car to the consumers? And then you have people that don't even have money like that out there defending this multi-million, multi-billion-dollar company. Right? So people appreciate someone like me who doesn't tolerate stuff like that. When I see quality products like Kinesis, like RAM mounts, especially made in the USA, American products. When I see products like Skull Candy. I remember I bought my first Skull Candy, it was like 20 bucks or something, and the sound quality was rivaling $80, $90 headphones. When I see products like my $70, and I forgot the name of it, and you see, that's the thing. No one can control me or own me, right? You got these guys that are owned or controlled by corporations. I don't even know the name of the headphones. I did a video talking about it, but I'm not in bed with this company, right? I'm not in bed with any companies, right? The furthest things will go is a company like Kinesis, where I had the keyboard for over 10 years. I have enjoyed their products, and I appreciate what they're trying to do, and I'm supporting them, as opposed to them supporting me in return for me saying, here, their products are awesome. But I'm not in bed with anyone. So I will give credit where credit's due, and I will call out nonsense wherever I see nonsense. So I spent all these years building up, people who appreciate the brand, appreciate what I'm doing on YouTube. And what does YouTube do? Censor 95% of you. 95% of my subscribers do not know when I upload videos. So even though I have over 30,000 subscribers, it's like YouTube has reduced me to, I would say, based on the numbers, about 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers. 1,000 to 2,000. Basically, they have shadow, what's it called in Reddit? They shadow banned. YouTube has essentially shadow banned me. Not completely like with Reddit, where you're completely naked. Nobody sees your posts. Shadow banning on Reddit. Basically, you post stuff and no one sees it, but you don't know it. They don't let you realize that no one is seeing your posts on Reddit. You'll be posting away, and wondering why no one's upvoting because you've been shadow banned. Basically, YouTube does the same thing, although it's not 100%. Some people see my videos, obviously, and like I said, out of the 30,000, I believe 1,000 to 2,000 people actually see my videos. So it's like a partial shadow ban. I know what's going on. I see what they're doing, and I'm fighting against it. I'm not going to let YouTube stop what I'm trying to do here. And to help me do that, go ahead and subscribe to Carlisle's Picks Rebirth. A lot of awesome content is going to be showing up there. I'm going to queue things up, because once I start, I want to keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. Because one thing I see about YouTube is YouTube does not allow you to kind of, you're in, you're out, either you're in or you're out. They want consistency. So once I start getting momentum, I've got to be able to maintain that. And there's a lot of things about that, but let's get back to the Juicero, the amazing Juicero. All right, so, and by the way, shout out to Rico Suave, one of my top subscribers. I don't know where he is, but shout out to him anyway. And let me go back to the chat before we continue. They need to see at least 300,000 units of the machine to make up the 120 million investment. Wait, Ghost, is that how much they spent? Ghost, where'd you get that number from? Let me know where that number came from. I'm interested in that. You said 120 million. Is that just a random number, or did you see something that actually says that that's how much they spent? Please let me know. Oh, NDS says it was $6.99. Now it's $3.99. They were actually trying to sell it for $6.99. Is that true? Can you guys send me links to this? I'm gonna look that up in a second. But let's continue here. So, and by the way, I don't use crack. I'm not on cocaine. I don't do lines. People have been saying stuff over the years, not too much, but some people have been saying that. I got allergies, right? So, and I went to the doctor and they've given me this nasal thing, so hopefully that'll work for me. But you know, it's been a problem. I do a lot of motorcycle videos, and I'll be talking to the camera. And you know, I get congested. I can't really blow my nose while I'm on the motorcycle, so you hear me sniffling, and it's allergies. It's allergies. All right. I don't even drink beer. I don't drink beer. I don't smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke marijuana. Never smoked marijuana. Although, more power to you, whoever does. Alcohol is certainly a lot more destructive than marijuana is, although we all get all worried about that. But anyway, let's get back to it. So, Silicon Valley. Oh! Oh, this is a classic moment. It's right in front of me. It's right on the screen. Silicon Valley backers saw fit to pour about 120 million into the venture. But now that the product has hit the market, investors have been horrified to find that the pricey gadget is essentially useless. Wow. Wow. Wow that the number was right in front of me, and I'm asking Ghost to tell me for the link. And wow to that they got 120 million in investing in this. And now these venture capitalists. Wow. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. So he's saying 300,000 units. So let's play with some numbers. Let's do that. Let's you know, like the old days when I used to do the what was it called? Entrepreneur Playground, I think, which sadly, unfortunately, I didn't continue. I may be doing in the future, but let's do an impromptu Entrepreneur Playground. So we've got the Excel sheet with the numbers here, and because of the way this is set up with the formulas, I can easily manipulate. Like, let's say it was $90 per packet. You can see all the numbers adjust automatically. So that's 30. Wow. $32 million. Wow. $65 million in the first year at $90 per packet. All right. So let's go back to the $8 per packet. And what we want to do is we want to try to get to, they need to make 120 million. So let's play around with the customer base numbers, because when I play around with the customer base numbers, everything is going to be adjusted. Except for, why isn't the packet sales adjusted by that? Packet sales is based on, oh, because I hard-coded the customer base. I shouldn't have done that. What I need to do is, instead of 2,000, I should have multiplied it by this cell, which has the customer base. So now, say that was a great way to actually troubleshoot this spreadsheet. So now we see that everything's zeroed out. Everything is basically hanging off of the customer base. If they only sell one, that's what they make. In a year, $400, because they only sold one unit, so it's $400. Only 2,880 because that's how much money one person purchases based on the packets for the year. And the total for the year would be $3,280. So they can make $3,280 from just one customer. But we want to get this number to at least break even. We want to get to 120 million. So let's play around with this number. So let's say they sell 100,000 units. So 100,000 units actually gets them well past what they need to be as far as gross anyway. So if they do 40,000 in sales, that gets it pretty close. Actually, that gets it right above it. So they need to sell about 40,000 to as far as gross to match their gross earnings with the amount of money that was invested into this product. Now, we have to also look at the big picture, because 120 million is how much money the investors put into this venture in terms of how much money they gave them. I don't know the terms of this money, but just because you got $120 million in terms of capital for your business doesn't mean that's how much you're going to spend. Maybe you found some way to save money and you only ended up spending 90 million. Right? So there is actually a bunch of money that was not used. Now, the bottom line is the venture capitalists did not give the money as a charitable gesture. They're looking to make a profit. So regardless of how much of the money is spent, the venture capitalists expect to make a profit. So bottom line, regardless of what you spend, the venture capitalists are expecting a return on their investment. Right? That's an ROI. They're expecting a return on their investment, which would be equal to greater than $120 million. So at a minimum, they would need to sell at least 40,000 units. Now, to sell 40,000 units when you only have 25 likes on your video and you're getting all this negative press, good luck. Good luck with that. Juicero raised nearly 120 million from well-known investors before shipping a single unit. Ghost, did I say interest on the investment? Or are you asking me a question? Because if I did say that, I should have said return on investment. I thought that's what I said. But I don't know if you're asking me a question. You got to clarify what you're saying there. Two Bloomberg reporters discovered last week that you can squeeze the products with your bare hands. In fact, there's now video evidence that squeezing one yourself produces approximately the same amount of juice and just as fast as, or maybe even faster. So you could produce the same amount of juice or maybe faster with your hands. Wow. The value of Juicero is more than a glass of cold-pressed juice. That's the CEO trying to save face or whatever. Have you stopped laughing yet? While risible, the Juicero fiasco is a perfect example of some of the most pressing, pun intended, Pun intended. Okay. Pressing problems with venture capital way of thinking. These should be of concern to anyone who hopes that Silicon Valley will be the place to produce the solutions to future problems. The first issue is the bias for always favoring the next best thing, next new thing. Tech critic, I can't even pronounce that. I'm going to say EM, uses the phrase technological. If people can't pronounce the name of your business, I think you should rethink the name of your business. But anyway, the phrase technological solutionism to describe the tendency to identify overly simple answers before questions have been asked or problems fully articulated. Technological solutionism to describe the tendency to identify overly simple answers before questions have been asked or problems fully articulated. Silicon Valley's startup scene increasingly seems to thrive on optimizing and disrupting things that actually don't need any help at all. Oh, okay, I got you, the ghost. So yeah, Silicon Valley's $400 juicer may be feeling the squeeze. One of the most lavishly funded gadget startups in Silicon Valley last year was Juicero Incorporated. It makes a juice machine. The product was an unlikely pick for top technology investors, but they were drawn to the idea of an internet-connected device that transforms. I still don't know why it's connected to the internet. All the stuff that I'm reading and their own website, their own video and promotions, and I don't know why this damn thing has Wi-Fi. Why does my juicer need Wi-Fi? Maybe there's a good reason, I don't know. But the bottom line is, I don't see it. Again, not just the naysayers or critics, their own website. I mean, I'm not saying it's not on the website, but I'm just saying I've looked at a lot of stuff, looked at the video, and nowhere do I see anything mentioned other than it has Wi-Fi. Why? I don't know. Anyway, Doug Evans, the company's founder, would compare himself to Steve Jobs in his pursuit of juicing perfection. He declared that his juice press wields 4 tons of force, enough to lift 2 Teslas. Who cares? Who cares? You see, a lot of these guys, these corporations, they like to manipulate you and play these marketing games. And it's more marketing than it is the corporations, because the corporations hire the marketing teams that utilize these kinds of tactics. Play numbers games. You know, you're supposed to be wowed with, you know, it can juice 4 tons of force, which is enough to lift 2 Teslas. Wow. Amazing. Ooh. Who cares? Who cares? Wow. Juicero sells the machine for $400 plus the cost of an individual juice package delivered weekly. Tech blogs have dubbed it Keurig for juice. Okay. Juicero built a $400 gadget that no one needs. That's great news for the company. A Bloomberg report this morning suggests investors in the company are concerned that consumers might be able to buy $2,000 a year worth of juice from the company without spending $400 on a machine that just a year ago cost $700. $2,000 a year worth of juice from the company without spending $400 on the machine. Oh, look at this. Kleiner Perkins, the legendary venture firm. So these are some of the companies backing this product. Okay. Kleiner Perkins, legendary venture firm, and Alphabet. Many people don't know this. Alphabet is Google's parent company. So Google's parent company is partly behind promoting or funding this Juicero. Google, the company.
If you're under the age of 40, saving for a traditional retirement may...
Thank you for that. Google, the company that has made so many mistakes, so many complaints from people like PewDiePie, major YouTubers have been complaining for a long time now. If it's not one thing, it's something else. Stuff doesn't work. Subscribers aren't seeing your videos. Now there's this thing that I'm hearing now in the car community talking about issues with ads. Some kind of ad crisis or whatever, mumbo jumbo. They saw it fit to invest in this company and this amazing product. And one of their top creators, one of the fastest growing YouTube channels ever, Casey Neistat, is promoting the product. The guy who was one of the only people that I saw ever invited to Google headquarters, not to the YouTube space, Google headquarters, has been flown around all over the world on YouTube's dime to promote the brand and the website. Google is behind partly the investing in this product. And one of their fastest growing YouTube channels did a video promoting the product. Can we connect the dots here? Can we connect the dots here and sort of figure out what this all means? Wow. Anyway, this stream has lasted way too long. I'm going to post a link to the stories in the chat and the description later on. And I'm going to go make some juice for less than $400. And eat some food. I am, believe it or not, on vacation. I haven't taken vacation in a long time. So I'm going to try to take advantage of some of this time and be doing some videos and things like that. I will also be taking some time to enjoy myself. But I will be posting some new videos. Stay tuned for that. Also subscribe to the new channel. Really appreciate the support. And you're watching Carlisle's Picks. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.
Okay, earlier today I filmed a thing where I used this juice machine. Full disclosure, this is my friend's startup, and it's my favorite thing ever. It's like a juice press. You put the packets of juice in there, it squeezes them, delicious juice comes out. Then I saw that Juicero, the name of this, was trending on Twitter because apparently you don't need this whole device. You can just squeeze this packet of chopped vegetables and out comes the juice. So I thought I would test it. All right, so this is the packet of chopped vegetables. This is the extremely technologically advanced press that is required to squeeze the juice out. We're gonna now, did you see this? It's trending on Twitter right now. We're gonna see if you can actually extract the juice without this extremely advanced Tesla iMac-like machine. Ready?
Hi, Mama.